Water is a growing concern among Idaho farmers. Local News 8 reporter Seth Ratliff spoke with some of them about their concerns and groundwater rights.
In the past weeks, local farmers have become increasingly worried that their irrigation pumps could be shut down. They say a new methodology from the Idaho Department of Water Resources would curtail 84% of groundwater rights in eastern Idaho.
If in a dry year and facing these kind of curtailments, they've either got to make decisions that they don't plant the same crops, they don't plant as many acres. But the other problem is they'll review this curtailment order 2 or 3 times during the year. They might be less in July if the runoff turns out good, or it might be more. So then you've already got a crop planted and you're facing, not being able to water it. So it is a real problem.
The curtailment is the result of a call from surface water users in the Twin Falls area. They allege that pumping water from the aquifer is reducing water flows to the Snake River and springs in their area. The Department of Water Resources has said that the groundwater users can avoid the curtailment if they enter into an approved mitigation agreement.
Any given year, when we issue a curtailment notice, we have to go through our records and determine who has mitigation plans and who doesn't. And we would only curtail the ones that don't.
But many groundwater users in East Idaho believe the mitigation agreement unfairly favors water users in Twin Falls. In last week's Eastern Idaho Water Rights Coalition meeting, East Idaho farmers made their opinions very clear.
Particularly in the Magic Valley, they're double cropping. They're using a lot more water. The seasons are longer. They're attacking the shoulder seasons now and taking those because they want the water for the longer season. The dairy industry has put demand on high consumptive crops. And there's a lot of variables going on that's putting pressure on the resource.
While no curtailment has taken effect yet, the Department of Water Resources has made clear it's a possibility.
We've scheduled a contested case hearing in June 6th to June 10th. The parties who are affected by these changes can come in and argue why they think we're doing it right or we're not doing it right. And then the department will issue a decision which can be appealed to district court. So these affected parties will have due process through the court system. And so curtailment might come this year, but it's probably not coming until at least the latter half of June.
East Idaho water officials say they're not just worried about this year, but years to come.
On a year like this, we probably have the water to be able to mitigate any curtailment that would happen, but what we're worried about are future years when that water is not going to be available. And, is the answer going to be to shut off hundreds of thousands of acres of farmland? And is there a better solution that doesn't require something so destructive to the economy?
In Idaho Falls, I'm Seth Ratliff reporting.